Yeah, I'm here.
Smiling Ape? Okay, perfect. Let me put you a little louder in my ear and let me turn you up for the channel, okay?
Okay.
So, oh, hold on. I'm my own engineer. I apologize.
It's alright, no worries.
All right, I believe everyone can hear you now. Testing, guys in the crowd, let me know if they can hear him. This is Smiling Ape. That's what I'm going to call you. I don't know what to call you. I didn't know your name was like, how do you say this? Lalien? Lalien?
Lalien.
Lalien?
Lalien. Yeah.
Lalien? I don't know. Where are you from?
Mhm. Uh, I'm from the United States.
Oh, okay. So, so you're on my side. Well,
Well,
what
I
time?
live here.
You live here though?
I live in the United States. Yeah, for
Okay,
now.
cool. Cool. You live in the United States. That's awesome. So we've been talking to numerous creators, and I'm going to pull up your creation right now. It's the Smiling Apes. Is that correct?
Yeah, the one I sent you yesterday.
Okay. So on Smiling Apes, there's 300. You had said, if I'm not mistaken, beforehand. And
Uh huh.
what's wild is this: I saw some of your artwork, and I like these guys. It's done by AI. I mean, you're openly about it. Like you let them know, hey, this is done by AI. But there's also stuff that you're doing that's not done by AI. It's you're taking individual time to do it. I had a message from you that explained the whole process, like how you're making each individual piece by hand. Is that correct?
Yeah. So the Smiling Ace is everything is done by hand. Like it's through software
Right.
and what do you call it? The so that like at first I thought about you just like do what a lot of people do, which is like you make a model and everything. It's just the same model forever, and then you just like make sure the same size and the same. Like you never move it, and then you just make different traits and just a script that will choose the stuff for you. But I didn't like the idea. I thought that just making it on my own and taking my own time would be more original and people would appreciate it more. So I decided to go with that, but it takes forever.
Right.
So, but I don't mind. It's I like creating stuff, so I'll go
Well,
with
I'm
that.
showing it on the screen right now. I'm showing them all the different apes, and I see how you what you mean by it takes forever because you're having to make this over and over, even though you have the same template. It looks like it's taking you some time. So you have 300 individual apes. Is that correct?
Uh, so there's gonna be 300 images, and
Okay,
right now I only have four different models. Only one has been released for drop one, drop two, but three there will be two new models introduced in this drop.
that's awesome. That's awesome. So what got you into art?
I don't know. I've been doing art since I was little. It took a huge break. For some reason, I don't know why. I just stopped doing it. And then my friend, he got an iPad, and then he was doing all this stuff. So I was kind of curious. I wanted to like get an iPad again to start drawing. So I got one. He let me borrow money so I could get one, and then I just started drawing, and yeah, it started from there.
So these things are awesome, dude. I just put up one of your pieces right now on my whole screen. I'm going to leave it there
Oh,
for the remainder of the interview. This
I
is
can't see. I
Oh, it's
can't see
okay.
your
It's okay.
screen.
I'm going to name it to you. It's like one of these angry guys. It's like Brave Ape number 4 or something, or 6 or 5, or I think it's 5. These Brave Apes, I love them. I think they're awesome. There's some great artwork, and it's affordable. 12 bucks, 13 bucks. You have a whole set here that people can buy. So, have you decided on how you want to list your items on the marketplace itself? Do you want to do like mass production, or do you want to do more one of ones? What's beneficial for you? Have you figured that out yet?
Right now, I'm gonna do both. Just so you know, because like maybe not a lot of people will be willing to go or for like a one by one piece,
Right.
so they can get like pieces that are more affordable. Like the AI.
Yeah.
Um, those are just like I don't remember like $10, I think,
Yeah.
or so.
Yeah. It's around there. It's point
And
zero zero 0.009 ETH. Just depends on what day of the week you get it at.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna do both, experiment with both and stuff. So like big collections and all that, then yeah, there will be one by one. AI will always be really cheap just because one, it's AI. Second,
At least you're honest
I
about
kind of
that.
want to share. Yes, I kind of want to share like everything with because I really like AI. Like at first I used to hate it, but then I started like messing with it, and I noticed that depending on like the wording that you use, you can get like really cool results or really bad results.
Right.
And
Well, I have a co-host on my Twitter show, and
mhm,
she's a not that she's against AI. She said, just say that it is. Like, don't try to come out and say it's solely you. Like, I know you're creating the AI itself, but there's a lot of help there, and with the images itself, it's okay. Like for me, art is art. If I like it, I think it's cool. I want it, and I like a lot of these, and I think they're cool. And the price is right, sure. But your smiling apes, the one that you're going with, that has it looks like it's going to take time and work and effort, and I think artists should be paid for their time and effort and work. So I see both sides of it. So I think you're doing great. But I want to ask you more in-depth questions, if you don't mind, right now, Lalien.
yeah,
So
go ahead.
so here we go. One, what brought you to GameStop?
Well, there's a GameStop like a few blocks from me, so that's where I used to go when I first got my PS3, and I used to like go get games. Before
Yeah,
that, I used to go to Target. So I kind of always been buying there without just really thinking about it. And then when this whole thing started, I got more into game stuff. So
that's cool. So you started like investing. Are you an investor in GameStop?
yeah,
Oh, that's good. That's all we need to know. That's it. That like goes a long way with us because my whole channel caters to GameStop investment, and just so happens GameStop launched their own NFT marketplace, and now we're enthralled and we're collecting NFTs because it's just who we are. We're so loyal to the brand. Well, at least I am. Maybe I'll just speak for myself. I don't want to speak for everyone else, but I'm that way. I will ask you some more questions though. So, when did you apply for the marketplace?
the first day it was announced
Wow.
on Reddit. Someone
Yeah.
discovered it. So I was like, oh, cool. So I kept my eye on it until because you couldn't like it was just a website, but you couldn't apply for it
You couldn't apply.
until
Yeah.
until people were like, oh, now you can apply. So I was like, oh wait, let me apply. So I applied the first day. Took me a few tries though. So
Yeah, a lot of people took a lot of people a couple of tries. I've been listening, like how they get accepted, how they approved, and things like that. I will ask you this: what piece did you put in there that helped you get approved, or was it just a whole group of pictures?
first I did some isometric rooms that with a cat in it, and that's the first one I did, and I didn't hear back. So after I don't remember after how long. I think after a few months, I tried again with the smiling apes, and I didn't hear back. So I tried one more time with both, and that's when I heard back a bit after.
Wow, that's cool. So you have
Mhm.
some really trippy stuff. I'm looking at ISO rooms, which look cool as hell with the ghosts and the. I mean, this is awesome. And then you also have your apes, and then you have. I mean, you're multifaceted. You have a lot of stuff going, and there's there's an aftermarket for all of this. So you might sell it for like a low amount at one point, and somebody just comes buys up everything, and then they repost it for like high amounts. But transactionally, looks like you're moving some ETH. You're doing okay. So you get approved, right? You get approved for the marketplace. How do you feel when it happens?
I was pretty excited. I couldn't tell anyone though.
Oh man,
So
that has to suck. Like, do you have like
yeah,
family? Do
because
you have anybody like around you? Did you tell them at least?
I told no, I don't even think I told them. I
Yeah,
was
there
kind of
you
like
go.
yeah,
That's
because like
awesome.
I was kind of like yeah, they're just like oh like they did tell me they're like oh you look like different, and I'm like I
Oh,
don't know
because you're
what it
walking.
is,
Were
but
you skipping? If you were skipping, I understand. Like me, I'm when I'm happy, when I have a secret, I'm the worst. I'll tell everybody. And not that I'll tell everybody. I'll be like, "Yo, you guys don't know," and I'll just be like that. And they'll be like, "What's wrong?" And I'll be like, "You don't know what I got. You don't know what I'm thinking. You don't know what's in my head. Oh man, I'm so happy." And I'll be like, "Talk to me next week. Talk to me next week. You'll know why I'm so happy." I'll do that stuff. So I apologize, but I'm happy for you, man. You have some really great stuff here, and and I
Thank you, I
love this.
appreciate it.
And I'm telling you, keep the artwork coming. Let me ask you, what are your plans? And you don't have to spell it out for me, map it out for me. but what are your plans with this marketplace? But before you answer that, have you ever been a part of any other marketplace?
No,
Okay, so this was the first
this is
one
my
you
first
applied
one.
for. What was it? Is it just because you're a GameStop investor and a gamer? You were like, I want to be a part of this.
Yeah, pretty much. I
I
thought
love
that
it.
just like helping the company in like any way besides the stock, then it could be
I
helpful.
love it. So look at this, right? I'm just going to tell you from a creator to creator to standpoint. No, I'm not an artist, but I do create my own space as far as YouTube, right? And to support
Hmm.
my company, my investment, the company I love and the investment I love, I started my own channel. And I started going and I'm grinding, And I'm thinking to myself, am I the only one? Am I the only one out here who's trying to do better for this company every day? And then I find there's people that shop every day or every month or every week or as often as they can. There's people that promote it and they go around and they spread the word via Twitter. And there's people who want to start up the marketplace and get in there and help it that way. So everyone, it's a full on battle. Everyone's out here trying to support this company in any which way, shape, and form. So I'm appreciative of everything, including yourself and your time this morning. You know how hard it is to reach you guys? Like people, I go reaching out to people and they're like, who is this guy? But I'm happy you're here. I'm happy that you have these great pieces. Everyone in the crowd's loving this stuff. I mean, it looks awesome. So I appreciate you for your time this morning. Is there anything else you want to say, Smiling Ape? Like your plans, where you going, what you got going on?
Yeah. For this one, like you mentioned earlier, there will be 300 smiling eggs, and after that, I'm thinking of doing custom ones.
Costume.
Uh, yeah. So, because I had quite a lot of people ask me if I can do one, but not one that a random one. It's one that they want with
Oh,
the
I'm sorry,
pieces that they
custom.
want.
You
So
said custom. They say
yeah.
costume. Okay, so custom ones, yeah. So people want you to make them of like themselves, basically, or anything else. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yes, something like that. Yes, and then what else? I have a few other collections. One of them will be like a bunch of like the profits from it will go towards helping animals in need,
Yeah.
just because I love animals. So
So
I
check
want
this
to
out.
help
So
them
I'm
as
going to talk
much as I
about
can.
something. I'm going to talk about something like really sensitive right now in a way. You're aware that the minting is down right now on the marketplace. Is that correct? Is it still down?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's still down. I haven't checked.
Okay, so it was down last night. It was down all day yesterday, and creators were scrambling. But according to what I've been reading, was that they're going to be going over the rules, basically, like what they can do, what you can't do, what can be minted, what can't, the review process, because they want to eliminate anything that has to do with GameStop, DFV, any of that, the mean niche product of it, because that's pushing one narrative. It's going one way, and they want to keep it mainstream for art. And I understand what they're trying to do. But how do you feel about it? Like, do you have pieces that included red bandanas and or GameStop paraphernalia? Did you have anything like that, or you just kept it straight?
I just skipped it straight. I
Yeah,
don't. I don't think I have anything like that. To be honest.
yeah. Well, I mean, Smiling Apes still puts you in that same category in my head in a way, only because. But this is more like that Bored Ape Yacht Club type style, which is like a status point. So if these are one of ones or if these are whole collections, I'll look at them when you do them and when you release them. But I'm just letting you know you're doing a good. I mean, you have a good concept going. This is what we need. We need real art on both fronts because I even saw your rooms. Like I said, the ISO rooms look cool as hell. I just think you're creative. I think you're a creative ass dude. I'll say that right now. But I really think you have something going. I think you're going to be here for a long time.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But
Yeah, no problem.
um, Well, yeah, the AI, like I said, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's AI. I don't
Yeah,
want to take credit for that, but I also like for AI, it's kind of like weird for me because like I like doing it. I also get ideas from it. But what do you call it? I don't want to just like take the AI image that I got and then upload it to the marketplace because I think that's really lazy. I feel like there's no like what's the point, of selling it? No, I just will just take a bunch of like the results I got and I put them together to make an image.
that's cool. That's cool. At least some of you guys have integrity and some don't. But we'll talk about that in my next segment and we'll figure it out. But I appreciate your time this morning, sir. as always, you can always reach me. You're in my Discord. You're on the show right now live. I will cut up the stream. I will cut up this interview, and I'll post it later. I have a whole series called Launch Day Creator Interviews. So you're going to be in that group. And I thank you so much for everything you're doing for GameStop and yourself.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Hey, it wasn't so hard, right? Pretty easy. I'm just
Yeah.
for all the other creators out there that's been on the show with me. They always say, "Oh, that was great," and then after the fact, like the ones who've never been, they're like, "What? Well, what do you mean? What are we going to do? What are we going to talk about?" And I'm just like, "Relax. We're just going to have a conversation." So, hey, thanks again for everything. I appreciate you.
I think I appreciate it.
Have a great day.
You too.
All right, bye bye. So